everyone. So I was reading an article recently and I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about it. It's becoming more and more of a hot topic in the HR world, and that's gaps in resumes. Now, we've probably all had somewhat of a gap, whether it's a few months or a few weeks, even a few years, depending on our situations. It's hard to address at an interview when someone asks you why there's a gap in your resume. Especially if it's something you're not comfortable, with a potential employer knowing right up front. And for an employer, you need to be especially careful when asking about those gaps in the resumes because it could lead you to know information you're not supposed to know during the hiring process. Maybe somebody took time off to grow their family. Maybe somebody took some time off because of an illness. Maybe they were seeking mental health treatment. There's a myriad of reasons people take time off, and not all of them are job related, and not all of them are because one job ended and they couldn't find another one. Now, I did find that during the pandemic and in the few months, after when things started to loosen up and we were able to go back to a little bit more normal life, that managers were not as quick to judge those gaps because everyone kind of just attributed it to, oh, they were off because of COVID. But I've had managers come to me and they're like, well, this person was off for 6 months. Well, that's a problem. How do you know that? That's not something you should be asking right off the bat. So I caution you as a manager, if you're interviewing for your company, to not ask about the gap in the resume. If the person volunteers that information, that's great. Um, but I wouldn't ask for specifics because it could lead you into something you shouldn't know about their health, about their religion, about their family status. I mean, everything that falls under Title VII, which is where all of our discrimination laws come from, could be a reason for their absence out of the workforce. And let's also take a moment to remember that we're all human and we weren't put here just to work. There's other things in life that are important too. As an interviewee and going and trying to answer those questions, that's up to you how you want to handle that. I can't make a recommendation. I'm certainly not going to say don't share or don't specify, but you come up with what's comfortable for you for sharing. Um, it's your life and you have a right to protect those private moments in it. So those are my thoughts for today about gaps in resumes, and we'll talk soon.